Hello friends, my name is Tarun and welcome to my channel Tarun Angya What the Tech, where you get updated on the latest technology videos from around the world. If you're new to this channel, please don't forget to subscribe and press the bell icon to keep yourself updated for the latest technology trends from around the world. In today's episode, we're going to talk about a new flagship phone by LG. And this mobile is called as the LG V40 Thinq. You might have seen many of the videos of people unboxing it. Let's have a deep dive of what this phone is really about. And let's compare it to other flagship phones available in the market today. Now let's compare the form factor of this phone, which is quite similar to the Samsung Galaxy Note 9. Just like Samsung Galaxy Note 9, the LG V40 Thinq edition has a 6.4-inch OLED display in the front, but with a notch on the top. Now this notch houses the front-facing two cameras and a speaker grill. With 19.5:9 aspect ratio and 1440:3120 resolution, the front screen has a pixel density of 537. Now let's move to the back of the phone. The back of the phone houses a 3-camera setup in an horizontal way and a fingerprint scanner just below them. The positioning of the fingerprint scanner is quite brilliant, but it is not the fastest of the lot. It is, if you compare it with the other flagship phones by other mobile companies, it doesn't live up to the expectation. I think LG should have put in more effort in making the fingerprint scanner as fast as the Poco F1 or the Note 9. Bottom of this phone houses a USB Type-C charging unit and a headphone jack. Now the two unique selling points of this phone is basically the camera setup and the headphone jack. Let's talk about the cameras of this phone. Starting with the back. The 3-camera setup on the back in a horizontal fashion houses an optically image stabilized camera, a optical zoom and a wide angle camera. The first camera, which is a 12 megapixel shooter with f1.5 focal length and 3-axis optically image stabilized camera. The second camera is basically again a 12 megapixel shooter but comes in with focal length of f2.4, which acts as an optical zoom. The third camera is a 16 megapixel shooter with focal length of f1.9 and acts as a wide angle camera. Now this camera setup is basically capable of recording a 4K video at up to 60 frames per second. Now let's talk about the front facing cameras. The primary camera or the primary selfie camera is an 8 megapixel shooter with focal length of f1.9. The secondary shooter is basically a wide angle camera with 5 megapixel and focal length of 2.2. You get all the options in LG V40 Thinq, right from wide angle to optical stabilization to optical zoom in the back and in the front of wide angle and a good selfie camera. Now let's talk about the headphone jack of this particular mobile phone. This is one of the key selling points of this particular device. Now this device has a headphone jack which houses a 32-bit hi-fi quad DAC, which means you get a premium listening experience if you're using your wired headphones. So if you have the top of the range Bose or Sennheisers, this particular mobile phone can actually help you get an experience from these headphones in a way which no other device has been able to do. The sound quality is quite impressive. I was watching the recent video from Unbox Therapy and I could see the expression of Lou and he was quite amazed. Now let's talk about the sides. The sides have a power switch as well as the volume rocker. Along with that, you get a dedicated Google Assistant key. Now this Google Assistant key is only programmed to launch the Google Assistant, which is not reprogrammable, just like the Bixby button in the Note 9 or S9s. I would have rather seen LG going a step ahead with their flagship to make this button reprogrammable through their software. It's powered by Android with their Oreo version. Still waiting for the Pie version, but They have not said anything about when they're going to launch the latest update. The internals of this phone are basically a Snapdragon 845 chipset, which has the inbuilt capability of using AI, which is majorly used by the cameras of the phone. So you get something like a beauty mode or auto enhancing features on your pictures which you have taken, but you can turn them off. Not like the iPhones, which has a beauty gate and you can't get really rid of it. Battery is let down here. The battery is a mere 3300 mAh battery, which is not the greatest of a kind, but yes, you have to deal with it. It will give you a one-day charge. But if you're going for a premium device or a flagship killer, you would actually look for a device with minimum of 4000 mAh. Now look at the Poco phone, which is priced as close to about 21,000 rupees, again has a 4000 mAh battery, as compared if you look at the Samsung Galaxy Note 9. If these guys can do it at such low price point, I think LG could have also achieved the same in their device. This particular device is available with 6 GB of RAM and 64 GB of storage. But this can be again expandable. You have an expandable memory slot where you can have a micro SD card and increase the capacity of the phone. It's a good device to look at, but looking at the price point at close to about $900, and which translates to about close to about 63,000 rupees in India, I think you can go for a better device if you're looking to spend so much amount of money. If you're going to spend 63,000, I would say go with the S9 or the S9 Plus or the Note 9. It's hardly 2,000 to 8,000 rupees difference, and you can get a better device. You can get 8 gigabytes of RAM and 512 gigabytes of internal storage with the Note 9 top end. If you like these videos, please don't forget to subscribe my channel, press the like button and share this video with your friends. I'll see you tomorrow on another video which I'm going to publish basically on the Pixel 3 XL, and it's going to be released tomorrow, and let's know more about it. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye.